Movie when I was at 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Take Offense.
Welcome. I'm Nick.
I'm Cody, and I need to step up for a second. Turn this the hell down because turn that AC on.
Yeah.
Because holy crap,
crazy.
it's the first day of winter and it's in the 60s.
Oh yeah, if not higher.
Because Virginia.
That is 1,000% true. Ooh, that was loud.
Yeah. So, welcome to Take Offense. Don't take offense.
Take a stand.
And if you take offense,
That's probably your conscience tapping you on the shoulder.
yeah. So, I actually wanted to start with one. We're going to go ahead and start with something a little, different. Not different, but something that I watched yesterday and blubbered my fucking eyes out. So I figured we'll start with that and get with the happy later. I mean, this is happy too, but so this is the Adam Sandler from his Netflix special, his new Netflix special, and it's his tribute to his dear friend Chris Farley. And while we're doing this, we have bagel nuts.
We're actually going to try those in a minute.
Okay,
And
we'll try them in a
We're
minute.
going to review them while we...
Oh, okay. So
I walked in today and told Cody, yeah, you're going to eat nuts and tell me what you think. And he was like, sure. 3, 2, 1, boom.
All right, guys, we're gonna do this one. This is a very special song. I hope you like it. It means a lot to us. Here we go.
We're not going to be able to share this one, by the way, because it's on Netflix.
Yeah, I
But he just
know. I'll
wants,
link it. I'll link it in the.
he just wants to see me cry because he's a dick like that.
If I did it, he's gonna do it.
First time I saw him, he was sweeter than shit. Plaid jacket and belt too tight, he wasn't even doing a bit. Then he cartwheeled around the room and slow danced with a cleaning lady. He was a one-man party. You know what I'm talking about my friend Chris Farley. On Saturday night, my man would always deliver. Whether he was the bumblebee girl or living in a van down by the river. He loved the Bears and did the dance at Chippendales with Swayze. When they replaced his coffee with Folgers, he went fucking crazy. Sexiest Gap girl and Meatloaf in the band. Without him there'd be no lunch lady in lunch lady land. You know what I'm thinking about my boy Chris Farley. After a show, we drink a quart of Jack Daniels and stick the bottle right up his ass. But hungover as hell, that Catholic boy always showed up to morning man. We tell him slow down, you'll end up like Belushi and Kenny. He said those guys are my heroes, that's all fine and dandy. I ain't making that shit up, that's the truth about my boy Chris Farley. I saw him in the office crying with his headphones on, listening to a Casey and the Sunshine Band song. I said, buddy, how the hell is that making you so sad? Then he laughed and said, just thinking about my dad.
Look just like his damn dad, too.
Damn. Holy smokes.
The last big hang we had was at Timmy Meadows' wedding party. We laughed our balls off all night long, all because of Farley. But a few months later the party came to an end. We flew out to Madison to bury our friend. Nothing was harder than saying goodbye since watching Chris's father have his turn to cry. Hey, but if life's moved on, but you still bring us so much joy. Make my kids laugh with your YouTube clips, or Tommy Boy. And when they ask me who's the funniest guy I ever knew, I tell them hands down without a doubt it's you. Yeah, I miss hanging out, watching you try to get laid. But most of all, I miss watching you fuck with Spade. You weren't living how you wanted, but I still wish you were here with me. And we were getting on a plane to go shoot Grown-ups 3. Your life ain't the same without you, boy. And that's why I'm singing about my friend Chris Farley. And if we make enough noise, maybe he'll hear us. Give it up for the great Chris Farley.
That was brutal.
That man.
You listen to his voice break.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He started breaking a couple of times. It's like, how do you get through that?
Yeah. I mean, I've been there. I've sang at funerals and stuff like that, and it's not easy.
No,
It's
I've
not.
buried a bunch of friends.
And I did one. Actually, it was Amanda's cousin, Shelly, who was such a big Green Day fan that I wouldn't listen to Green Day anymore because she wouldn't shut the fuck up about Green Day. And when she passed, me and one of Amanda's cousins, Brandon, and his buddies Josh and Cubby did Good Riddance by Green Day at her memorial service. Time of Your Life is what a lot of people know it as. They all three played guitar and I sang, and it was funny because I was up there talking about Shelly and about the Green Day thing, and then we started the song, and we finished the song out. It actually went pretty well, and we rehearsed it like once, like 10 minutes before the service. And Amanda was running sound for it because it was at their church. And so I went back and sat in the sound booth, and she goes, "Yeah, I heard you just fine." And I'm like, "Okay." She goes, "You forgot to turn the mic on." But everyone in here could hear you. I was like, wow, okay. That's really not like a belt song, so I guess I'm just naturally that fucking loud. But yeah, it's not easy, man. It's not easy to do. I've done like,
Speaking of which, we haven't mentioned this. The great, and I don't say that about a lot of people, the great Penny Marshall
yes,
just passed.
Man, I mean,
75. Dude, that's not old.
no.
75 is not old.
She's looked rough for a long time.
It has been. She had,
and so did Frank. I mean, Frank looked rough for a long time too. But I mean, and a lot of people think about Laverne and Shirley with her. I always go back to the same thing. Anytime I hear Penny Marshall's name, the same thing pops in my head every fucking time. And it's one of the greatest sports movies ever made. It's A League of Their Own.
absolutely.
Which Frank was in. He was Walter Harvey, the guy who owned the team.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, Penny Marshall she was an amazing director and writer. She did. I mean, her resume is just fucking amazing.
Trailblazer.
And you never heard anybody say a bad thing about working with Penny Marshall. Never. She was sarcastic as fuck. The glasses. She always had the glasses, the dark tinted glasses. But I mean, let's just look at this shit. I mean, here we go. Filmography. 71 acting credits, 16 directing credits. Just look at the directing credits.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, she's got a Rodman on the Rebound movie coming out. I guess coming out this year. I guess she did a movie on Rodman. She directed a couple episodes according to Jim. Now we're going Renaissance Man. League of Their Own. Big. She directed Aretha Franklin, Jumping Jack Flash.
I remember Jumping Jack Flash.
Yeah, she did. She directed the music video for it, but she also directed the movie. Yeah. And then she directed 4 episodes of Laverne and Shirley. That's what she was acting in. But you go back to her acting credits. Let's start at the bottom and see how far back we go. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that.
Don't do that.
I was trying to do that. Get rid of that. So her first was in the Jackie Gleason Show in 1953.
Oh my God, she was a baby.
Yeah. She did a couple episodes of That Girl.
I remember That Girl.
Magical World of Disney.
Dude,
Barefoot in the Park.
You got to go up a couple of pages just to get to Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, yeah. Bob Newhart Show.
Oh, such a good show.
Odd Couple. She did 27 episodes of The Odd Couple. She was Myrna on The Odd Couple.
No idea.
With, oh my God. Let's switch. Chico and the Man.
Oh, wow.
3 episodes of Mary Tyler Moore. An episode of Mork and Mindy. Oh, she was Laverne on Mork and Mindy.
She was Laverne on Mork and Mindy because he was hitting on her.
Yes. And she was Laverne on Happy Days.
Yeah.
And
Shirley was a spinoff
yep.
of Happy Days.
And then Laverne and Shirley in the Army.
Does that say Max Headroom?
Where?
No, it's the new show.
Oh, okay.
From a distance, it looks like Max Headroom, but it was way too early.
Yeah. No. Movers and Shakers. Of course, she goes on The Simpsons because anybody who's anybody makes it to The Simpsons. She was the master's wife in Hocus Pocus, but I think she wrote Hocus Pocus.
Oh,
Get Shorty. She played herself in Get Shorty. Nash Bridges. Let's look at the writing credits because I think those are going to be maybe not writing credits.
Do
They didn't have any. No. She was a producer on Awakenings, League of Their Own, Calendar Girl, Renaissance Man, Getting Away with Murder, Heaven Will Wait, Friends Like These.
Ooh, Heaven Will Wait.
Cinderella Man, Bewitched.
That must be a remake of Heaven Can Wait. Oh, that was Heaven Can Wait. Not
Yeah.
Heaven Will Wait.
Yeah, she was pretty awesome. She's pretty awesome.
Speaking of Heaven Can Wait, do you know who the dude came back as at the very end? A ram that had been killed in...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they put him in the body of a ram who had died on the field.
Yeah. Yeah, because he played for the Rams.
Yep.
Probably the only reason I saw that kid.
Probably.
And that Ram who died on the field's name was Joe Namath. Joe Namath died on the field when he was with the Rams.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he died back then. I mean, he's still walking around like Keith Richards, but he died then.
They actually have a hockey player, and every hockey player gets a nickname. It doesn't matter who you are. Somehow you get a nickname in hockey. And the best hockey nickname is Jesus. Because Chris Pronger took a puck in the chest and died for 5 minutes on the ice. And then came back. They resuscitated him, and he looks at the guy as they're taking him off the ice, and he grabs the official and looks at the guy right in the eye and goes, "Tell my mom I'm okay." Because she was in the audience that night.
Oh, shit.
And for all she knew, he was dead. So he grabs an official and goes, "Tell my mom I'm okay."
Wow.
The worst hockey nickname is Puff Nuts. Because Jaromir Jagr is such a bitch that the rest of the hockey community calls that dude Puff Nuts.
Well, you know Everlast, the singer.
Yeah.
They called him that because he did so many drugs and shit. He had a heart attack at 23.
They call him Puff Nuts or Jesus?
Everlast.
Oh, Everlast.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
That's how he got the name Everlast. All right, so our top 5 is going to be holiday traditions.
Yeah, not just Christmas. All holidays.
All holidays.
All holidays.
So
You got that part, right?
Yeah, I got that part.
Okay.
I'm still kind of. I don't think mine's going to be in any fucking order or anything.
Not really. Well, mine sort of is.
So I'll let you go ahead and start on this one.
Number 5 is Labor Day grilling. Pull out the grill, drink beers, and we have this thing where we make kebabs on Labor Day. We, for whatever reason, there's always a good sale on cheap meat, so we marinate the shit out of it and then make kebabs every Labor Day. And so I really like making kebabs on the grill.
Okay.
And I'm getting really good at it.
Sweet. All right. Mine is probably going to be, it's become a tradition for me in the last 3 years, is doing the Easter egg hunt at Fairy Plantation.
Yeah.
Last year, I put out about 800 eggs, got up at 7 in the morning, hid them. The neighbors showed up with the kids, and they were found in like 5 minutes.
All 800.
All 800.
Good Lord.
And I do, when I hide eggs, man, I fucking hide that shit.
Oh yeah, dude. We did egg hiding at my my Uncle Bert's house, and they would count all the eggs, and almost never were there enough eggs found. And Uncle Bert's attitude is, well, we'll find them next year, huh? When you're hiding eggs, if you find an egg from last year, pick that shit up. Don't just leave it there.
Okay. So what's your next one?
My wife's family does New Year's Eve party every year. And it's not that year after year it's a blowout, but there have been some really good moments at the New Year's Eve party. We have a friend, and he's this crazy old dude from West Virginia, and his wife is, I don't know if she's from West Virginia or not, but she's kind of crazy too. And she looked at him one year and said, "Now you've had enough to drink." And he's holding a shot of something. "I'm telling you, you've had enough to drink." And he tilted his head, looked her right in the eye, and threw it back and set it on the table and just looked at her. And I was like, freaking bravo, dude.
Nice.
Bravo. And I would have poured, if I had a bottle, I would have poured him another one. Because that was absolutely beautiful.
Awesome.
And it's in Portsmouth, so we hear gunshots.
Yay. I guess you can call it a tradition.
No,
But-
you can't call it.
Yes, you can.
You can't. It's just not.
It happens every year. But it's for the most important holiday of them all, and that's, working at Hunt Club every year.
Hey, party.
Well, not just a pay party, but working at Hunt Club.
Working at Hunt Club.
Being a scare actor for Halloween every year, man. It's fucking
yeah,
awesome.
that's a
It's
good
blast.
holiday.
It's a blast.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, man. My
We had a
favorite
good-
fucking
We had a
thing.
good time. I'll go with something that hasn't happened in 30-something years. And
What a tradition.
it was a tradition. It was an amazing tradition. And I kind of miss it, and I'd like to bring it back, but I'm not sure how to do it. I guess we'll just have to do it. And it's Christmas Eve at my grandmother's. My grandmother, my nana, used to do this thing, and it's a pretty common thing in New Orleans. It's not just a thing, but Christmas Eve, you opened your house. So you didn't stay home on Christmas Eve. You went from place to place to place. You didn't stay there very long. You'd walk in, give them like a little gift. It was almost like a housewarming every Christmas Eve. You'd walk in, you'd have a couple of drinks, you'd hug people, you'd love on them, and then you'd leave. And certain people always had their houses open. And my grandfather was a hemophiliac, and he banged his knee when he was young. And so his knee filled up with blood and was pretty much useless. Now, if you don't know what hemophilia is, it means you don't clot.
Yeah.
So he could have died. He could have gotten a bone infection, but fortunately, it just made it so one of his knees didn't work. And after a while, neither of his knees worked really well, and he'd walk around on crutches, or at least with canes. So he would just stay home on Christmas Eve, and he would open up the house, and people would show up, and as it's said in New Orleans, Ms. Dot and Mr. Nick would have people over, and all the kids would come by because my aunt's friends would come by and they'd say hi, and then my aunt would take her friends and they'd go off and they'd hit all the different houses, and you'd go see the different people's houses. It was very, very cool. My dad did it for a while. I also remember that. He when he ran a company, he would open the house up on Christmas Eve and say, "Hey, show up," and he would have it catered, and it was really, really amazing.
See, I got one that's like that. So I guess this will be my next one.
Okay.
And that was Christmas Eve at Aunt Donna's house in Oregon. We used to, my mom used to torture us every Christmas and take us to Oregon. We'd go from beautiful, hot Houston to fucking Oregon. Raining, snowing, just cold and wet. Just cold and wet. But we'd always go to Kaiser, which is right outside of Salem, to Aunt Donna's house for Christmas Eve. That was my dad's side. And Aunt Donna's, it was like that. It was just inviting. I mean, we didn't go house to house, but it was just warm, inviting place to be.
Yeah.
We'd start the day. We'd stay there all day, have lunch there. Then when it got dark, we'd drive around Kaiser, the neighborhood they lived in, and from what I just found out from my cousin, they still do it. The whole neighborhood would decorate for Christmas, and each street had a theme. And they would have a big storybook at the opening of each street to show what the theme was.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a place in Norfolk. It's I don't know what the neighborhood is called. I know it's close to my ex's old house because we walked there. And there is a neighborhood in Norfolk that goes all out. And in fact, I think you're kind of shunned if you don't put at least something on your house. Because there's one in Virginia Beach.
It's probably in the contract to buy the house. Some places will do that.
You have to buy Christmas lights. Don't let us down. But there's a neighborhood across from Great Neck Middle School, and man, they go frickin' all out. We drive through there every year.
This was, I mean, even when I was a kid, they were using projectors and stuff like that. I mean, one house would project Charlie Brown Christmas on his garage, and
oh my God.
it was stuff like that. It was happening even back then when I was a kid. So yeah, it was really cool, and just going to Aunt Donna's and hanging out with everybody there and watching the games with Uncle Wayne, who was amazing. Uncle Wayne was so great. These were my great aunt and uncle, my dad's aunt and uncle. I mean, even then, you know, we're in the '90s, and Aunt Donna still had a beehive, and you know, oh yeah, they were,
Buffon.
yeah, they were. Uncle Wayne was a freaking like 60 years as a realtor.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, he was,
yeah.
and they lived in the same house since my dad was a kid. They actually, Uncle Wayne just recently passed, and they still in the same house. It's amazing. But yeah, they were awesome. So it was just that was like,
Well, I'll leave my house one of two ways. They'll either carry me out feet first, or they'll drag me out.
oh, the one you're in now?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's I'm staying there forever.
Okay.
Now, if they try to get me out of there, it's gonna be bad. The first couple of people are not gonna. They better rush me. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So was that 3?
No. Yes, that was 3.
That's
We're
3.
on 2.
Yeah. So you're,
And I go with Thanksgiving dinner. You know, we just like to hang out. Typically, before my my aunt's health started failing, I could talk her into a couple of glasses of wine. And you get a couple of glasses of wine in me and a couple of glasses of wine in my Aunt Mary, and it's going to get crazy. I posted on my Facebook the other day something about Dr. Nick was left alone. And I'm not somebody who can be unsupervised. I really need supervision because I'll do dumb things. And you put Aunt Mary and I together. Yeah, this is my dad's sister. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be special. I guarantee it.
all right. I'm trying to think now, man, because I know what my last one will be, but man, trying to think what other traditions we've done
What
every
do you do
year.
on the 4th of July?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, no. I have to see fireworks on the 4th of July. I have to. My mom's birthday was 4th of July.
No shit.
And
Never knew that.
and she this is the craziest thing. Her birthday's on the 4th of July. She was allergic to sulfur. So in order to go see fireworks, she had to wear a respirator.
Or at least stand super far away.
Yeah. So, but she loved them. And see, we would do them, you know, in Texas, they're legal just to do them at home. So we lived in a cul-de-sac.
Oh.
The whole neighborhood showed up in the cul-de-sac with everybody had like $200-300 worth of fireworks, and you just put on display. And she would just sit there, you know, you could see the smile in her eyes because she's wearing a respirator, but she loved every minute of it, and that was always a special thing for me.
That's
Because
awesome.
my mom was amazing. She was an amazing woman, and yeah, it's it's something I have to do. I mean, even I know there was one year where I was working that night. I was working at the radio station, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna be able to see the fireworks, and especially where my studio was. So I made sure that everything was set up for the next hour or so, to where I wouldn't have to touch a fucking button, and made my way across the other side of the building so I could watch the fireworks through the window.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. So yeah. So what's your number one?
My number one is Christmas breakfast. We don't just get up and open gifts. We get up and Laura cooks a fantastic breakfast. She does, if you go to the grocery store, I don't know if it's Jimmy Dean's or, what is that thing called? Bob Evans. One of those two makes a sausage gravy. And Laura looks at that as kind of a cop-out because it's still white. So what she does is...
I mean, it's still white.
Hold on.
Sausage gravy's supposed to be white.
Hold on, brother. Let me explain you something.
Your
So
damn
she-
Yankee wife.
So she cooks the sausage, more sausage, because there's not enough sausage in it. So she cooks the sausage and then doesn't clean out the pan. She just pours the sausage gravy right in the pan and melts the sausage gravy into the sausage gravy. the sausage grease into the sauce. Oh, dude, yeah, it's not white when she's done.
Oh yeah.
It's like a little darker, but it is amazing. And then she'll do eggs, and she'll do some cinnamon rolls, and it's just off the chain. She actually does so much sausage. She takes half of the sausage out for other people just to eat, and then puts the sausage gravy in. Yeah, she freaking kills it, dude. So we eat that, and then we go and we open gifts after we're done with. It gives me time to have a cup of coffee and a little breakfast before the insanity starts.
Now ours is just a cup of coffee
Oh no.
because the insanity is going to start.
Is it?
All right, so my last one will be pajamas. Every Christmas Eve, we do pajamas.
Really?
Yeah, we get new pajamas every Christmas Eve, the whole family. And we open them on Christmas Eve, so we wear them Christmas Eve night. And get up the next morning, we're all wearing our pajamas. And this year, I think I did really good. So, I mean, of course, I know what mine is. But.
Did you see Bert Kreischer? His special where he's talking about getting his wife pajamas.
Yes.
And he bought her 7 pairs of pajamas.
Yes.
And he's like, he goes, I didn't hear her say pajamas like single. I heard her say pajamas, like lots of pajamas. And he said his dad was like curled up on the floor after about 4. Because after the 3rd pajama box gets open and she's like, more pajamas? Yeah, my father counts the other 3 boxes and goes, you're a moron, or something like that. And he's curled up. Come on, pajamas. Oh my God, that was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, don't overdo it.
Yeah, don't overdo pajamas.
I'll see if I can find the shirt. I'm not going to post this on here because wait an hour.
How do I make it wait more than an hour? I can't.
I'll show you the shirts I got for Amanda and I because we match.
Oh. Twinsies.
So we got blue pants.
Blue pants. And Aquaman shirts. Is that your favorite superhero?
No, they're aqua shirts.
Squad. The Golden Girls. That's awesome. You know what? That's actually the hilarious part of that is that's what my daughter calls her group of friends in school. The Squad.
Okay, so before we do our normal break, I've been staring at these fucking things.
Dude, don't they look amazing?
They do, and they're pissing me off that we keep talking. So,
all right, so these are called bagel nuts. A patient of mine gave them to me for instead of donuts of disappointment,
disapproval.
I said,
chomping on nuts.
That's it. We got to chomp on some nuts, and we got to figure out what we got to do here. So
I don't even know. So this one's probably everything.
That's an everything.
And what's this one? Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. So I'm gonna try the everything.
I'll just start with the cinnamon.
Okay. So if you look in there,
Shut up.
that is magical. See that? That's called magic. That's not everything. It's fairy dust. Oh my God! Oh, you're just gonna eat the whole thing. Yeah.
You still talking?
Yeah. Bagel Nuts, NUTZ.com. Bagel Nuts. Really? Oh my God! I'm gonna try this one.
Dude, the inside is not just cream cheese.
Oh really?
Dude, it's like a cinnamon cream cheese. Look at it.
Let's see. All right, let me take a bite. Oh my God! Dude, try the everything.
I'm not done with this one yet. Your patient's the devil.
Oh, she is. She's a little redhead. Oh. And if you look It's not like a lump. It's freaking hollow inside, so they can shove a ton of freaking cream cheese. Mmm. Oh my god.
A little root beer.
Oh, and there's frosting on the top.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to try the everything. Which is my second favorite kind of bagel, anyway.
Oh, you're welcome.
My first is onion. Dude.
How ridiculous is that?
And they put everything inside of it, too. All the poppy seeds and sesame seeds and onion and everything is inside of it as well.
Yes.
This is fucking ridiculous. Where the fuck is this place?
It's somewhere in Portsmouth.
God damn it. Portsmouth's not allowed to have the good shit that we don't have in Virginia Beach.
Mm.
Oh my god.
I shaved a bite of each.
I know where I'm sending Amanda on Sunday when she goes to Portsmouth.
Maybe they're not open on Sundays.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh my god, that's delicious.
This is fucking stupid.
Bagel nuts. Dude, nuts are amazing.
They just need to have, that's their tagline, the nuts you want to put in your mouth.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Brudy's Catering. Okay, it's downtown. I know where Brutus is. Brudy's Catering. It's on High Street, downtown.
It used to be an Italian restaurant. Oh my god. I gotta tell you. I have a bunch of little old ladies that bake for me. That's one of the benefits of being a chiropractor is your patients bring you stuff. And she has baked me stuff. This is my patient Barb. And Barb is amazing.
$17 a dozen.
Well, she loves me at least $17. I actually think that's a reasonable price. Because, you don't eat that many of them.
Okay.
Do not eyeball my box, bitch.
So
We will go.
They have cinnamon almond, chive, everything veggie, blueberry, cinnamon bun, and crayon orange.
And you can get a combo pack where they'll give you half and half. That's what she did.
Dude, you can do a mix where it's got them all.
Well, that's cool. But like she just got me two. She didn't get me a mix. She got me just the everything and just the cinnamon.
Dude, they sell wholesale.
What do you mean? Oh, how many you gotta buy for fucking wholesale?
I don't know.
Good lord. Barb, big ups, girl.
Thank you, Barb. Charles Greenhood first developed bagel nuts in the early 90s in his hometown of Portsmouth, Virginia. Grandson of a grocer and son of a business owner, Charles comes home from a family of entrepreneurs and food aficionados.
Oh my God.
With over 40 years in the food industry, Charles has built a repertoire of recipes inspired by chefs and cultures from around the world.
Yeah.
Bagel Nuts became a neighborhood sensation when Charles opened Brudy's Cafe with his wife Kathy in 1993. As the cafe turned into a full-service restaurant and catering business, Bagel Nuts began to reach wider audience in the local area. Years passed and orders continued rolling in, but Charles always had bigger plans in mind for Bagel Nuts.
Yeah. You could run a business off just bagel nuts.
And he needs to.
Yeah. He can't be wasting time with any of that other bullshit.
Dude,
he needs to full time.
There's places open on Newtown Road in Virginia Beach that need, Bagel Nuts. Right down here on Newtown Road.
Throw your nuts up on the table, dude, and just come on. Damn.
We need Bagel Nuts in Virginia Beach.
All right, we're gonna take a break, and I might have to go touch myself. I'm glad you're.
Not today. My kids are home.
Ah, they'll hear me too. Yeah, I'm not quiet about that.
All right, we'll be back.
Bye.
Hey, are you having a pest problem? Then you need to call Uncle Vinny's Pest Control Services. Do you have maybe, I don't know, some cockroach that's banging your daughter, or some bee that keeps stinging your wife, or maybe some low-down thieving dirty rat of a nephew? We control pests in your life. So please, call Uncle Vinny's. We'll take care of them for you, if you know what I mean.
3, 2, 1. We are back.
Public service announcement.
Don't be a dick. I was just telling Doc about the best concert I've ever been to in my life. Now, I've seen some great concerts over the years. We talked about them before. But this, and I'll put these up here for you guys to see too. Because my phone takes amazing pictures. We went and saw, thanks to Josh's dad, Trans-Siberian Orchestra in Richmond. 11th fucking row. So, now when they started, I noticed there was, what?
You see?
Hold on, I was gonna, hold on, yeah. So, that's, yeah. So that was before it ever started. Now, okay, this phone takes motion pictures, which means it'll take like a half a second video, so you can kind of pick where you want it. Now that's it lowering. You see it lowering down.
Yeah, that's the drum kit.
This platform, yeah, the drum kit's up there, and you know the. So I noticed though that their violin was missing, and they only had one guitar player out there and no bass player, but I could hear them playing.
It's a giant hand.
Yeah, on the screens in the back, yeah. So I'm like, all right, where the hell are these guys? And keep scrolling. Now you see those circles up top?
Yeah.
Keep going. They're lowering down from them on platforms.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
From the fucking ceiling. Yeah, insane. So good. So
Looks like Sebastian Bach.
actually one of the guitar players does, but he was actually the guitar player in Rock of Ages, the movie, and he was also has also been with Foreigner, Night Ranger, and Whitesnake. Yeah.
And they have lasers.
Oh, dude, they got insane lasers.
They have
It's like there was times where I just couldn't even
lasers.
think to take a picture. That's the narrator.
Oh, that's a.
There was times I
That
couldn't even.
dude's gonna take you to church.
Oh,
You can
fuck
just-
yeah. Oh, no. He didn't take you to church. The female black singer, who is about this fucking big around. And I'm like, okay, you know, she's standing up there and she's getting ready to sing a song. And I'm like, I seriously looked at Josh and
Dude,
Megan.
the background singers look like they all do CrossFit.
Yo, yeah, they do. They're fucking ripped. So,
They all have biceps and triceps and delts and oh my god.
So,
Oh my god.
she finishes. She starts singing her song, and she finishes it. And I look at Josh and Megan and go, "We just got taken to church." I feel like throwing a fucking shoe. I mean, she was like full on. It was a mix of Aretha and Tina.
And fire.
Oh, that was another.
Lasers and fire.
Yeah, there was another one I forgot to take a video, or couldn't take a video.
Damn! They're gonna light shit on fire with that.
But they
fire.
actually had like dragons on the screen flying by. All right, hold on. Stop right there. Let me see it real quick. So they actually had, at one point, they were doing a song called The Mountain, and they had dragons. The whole back of the stage is a screen. And they were having dragons
You know the funny
fly
part?
by. What?
They have dragons fly by, and I'm drinking out of a
Yep.
House Lannister.
That's
Coffee
not
cup.
dragons.
I know, but I feel like I'm about to get roasted because I've got the House Lannister.
There you go. I don't know. The phone's ringing, so fuck it. That's the house phone. That's when we don't answer. It was free. So, they, yeah, just pick it up and hang it up. Thank you. So, yeah, but the dragons are flying by on the screens, and then they start breathing fire. Well, they're breathing fire towards you, towards the audience on the screen, but the fucking pyros are matching what the dragon is doing on stage. It was really fucking awesome. And they fly by a bunch of times, and one time it like flies right at you, and they all the pyros go off at once. It was really freaking cool. So I'm going to show you this, which is actually my favorite song by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's called Christmas Eve Sarajevo. It's their most famous song.
It's on every.
Yeah, it's commercial and all this kind of stuff. But so this is the now. People are looking behind us, and I'm like, the fuck? So I turn around, and you'll see on here where this video starts. You have Chris Caffrey and their violin player on platforms behind you that are on. They're like this. It's a V-shaped thing, and they're on these platforms on top of it, and these platforms raise up and spin. So they're out over the crowd doing this. Yeah, watch this shit.
Why do you not puke?
Oh, sorry. Let me do that again before. 3, 2, 1. You see him?
Yeah. Because baby Jesus loves dragons, damn it.
That's what Bill Burr said. He's like, oh, we're getting ready for Christmas. And baby Jesus comes down the chimney.
Oh, shit.
And you see those rings up above are lowering. The whole ring, the whole thing is lowering. Yeah. You see him out over the crowd now.
Damn.
Yeah, that's Chris Caffrey there from Sabotage.
Good lord.
I can't imagine how many lights they had. There's no way to count. Just the lights and the lasers and the pyros. Like I was telling Doc, I said if you look down the bottom left corner there, there's 7 musicians that are local violin and cello players. They do that every show. Look at the rings now.
Dude, don't be afraid of heights if you're gonna work for these people. Holy crap.
Oh, no.
They're up there.
Oh, no, there's not people on those ones.
Oh, thank God. Well, there were.
There were at the beginning, but yeah.
Dude, I'm getting kind of over... I'm feeling a little woogie, just all that stuff bouncing around. Good lord.
Dude, they had it snowing at one point. Oh, yeah. On the crowd.
That's amazing.
Sparks.
Hey, look away for a second.
Fire.
Flamethrowers.
And the flamethrowers, like you saw, they go like this too. So yeah,
Good lord.
now that was cool.
I'm exhausted after one video.
That was cool and all, but then Josh is like, "Get your phone ready because you take better video than mine. There's something going on stage," and I'm like, "Okay." And it's kind of dark here at the beginning, but you'll see what happens because you can see them rigging something up on stage. So 3, 2, 1. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it right now, but it'll light up.
There are people floating.
They have booms over the crowd.
Oh, snap! That's a dude on a platform.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Now, mind you, I'm not zoomed at all.
Ow. Oh, so he's like right above you.
You'll hear me here.
Holy crap, I heard you.
Well, listen.
I'm like upside down. There we go. It's like right above me, man.
And there's another one over there. On the other side.
Oh my god.
So, at a Trans-Siberian Orchestra show, there is not a bad seat. And they also have two other guys on the other two platforms that I showed you earlier right now.
Madness.
Yeah, see, they're out there on the other two platforms. And when they go out to those platforms, they're running straight down the aisles. Through the crowd. Yeah, but I mean, this is a show I've always wanted to see. I've always loved Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Everybody knows their music, especially at Christmas time.
Well, you said something funny earlier where after like an hour and
Actually,
a
there's a
half...
good picture or good shot of them.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, that's how they are over the crowd. Yeah.
Well, the part that cracked me up was when you said, yeah, after an hour and a half, they go, okay, that was the first half of the show.
Yeah. So what they do is they this year it was Ghosts of Christmas Eve, and that was the name of the story. And they have the narrator who in between songs gets up and tells a story, booming voice on that guy. You know, and it was a story about a girl who ran away from home. She ends up in this old abandoned theater, and there's a guy in there. Now, I cannot remember the guy's name, the actor who was in the video, because they were showing a video of it as he's telling the story. And, God, I can, that's going to drive me fucking nuts. I gotta think of what this guy was in. He was Chuck. I believe he was Chuck. In,
The TV show, Chuck?
no, Grumpy Old Men.
Oh,
Chuck, the bait shop guy. The black guy. I believe it was him. It is him. Okay. Ossie Davis is his name. That guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, his picture's not coming up, but yeah, that guy. So he was in the video. He was
Call.
Yeah, so he was actually in the theater, and he's like trying to help this girl, you know, and I guess it's a magical thing, you know, it's a magical place and stuff. So, but yeah, so the guy come out and he tells the story, and they're showing the video while he's doing it. And then they would play a song and go back and forth. Now, so they did Christmas Eve Sarajevo, which is their most famous song. So I was like, wow, you know, especially after he said, you know, or after the narrator's like, Merry Christmas, everyone. I was like, wow, I would have expected them to end with that, right? Which they still did anyway. So Chris Caffrey, who is the basically the leader of the band, the East Coast band, because they have two bands, they have East Coast, West Coast. And he comes out after the Christmas thing is over, after the narrator says, Merry Christmas, everyone, and walks off. He's like, how are we doing so far? And I'm like, so far? He's like, now we're going to get ready for the second half of the show. I'm like, second half? I mean, we're like an hour and a half into this, you know? I was like, holy shit. But they did some of the other Christmas songs they didn't do in the story, and they did some of their classical music stuff, Beethoven stuff, and things like that they do. But it was an amazing show. 10 singers. Each one had a song to sing, and one of them, this was his first time on tour with them, is Caleb Johnson, who was the American Idol season 13 winner.
Oh, nice.
Who actually, we were making a joke, looks like Foggy from Daredevil. All their singers are fucking phenomenal. One of them, I can't remember the dude's name, but he was from Sabotage as well. They've all done other things, but they just come together for this every year to do this, you know, tour. They've been on tour. They've done, this is the 20th year they've been on tour.
That's crazy.
Orchestra.
Well, the funny part is you were talking about halfway through, they're like, okay, let's get ready for the second half.
Yeah.
I told you about George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
Yes.
Right? George Thorogood and the Destroyers come out and they played for 2 hours at a little place called the Boathouse in Norfolk, which is gone now. There was not acoustics at the Boathouse. It was a freaking boathouse. It was made of aluminum. So it was terrible. So George Thorogood and the Destroyers played for 2 hours and then goes, Norfolk, thank you so much for having us. Let's stop fucking around. And they played for another hour. Then he said, you know, Norfolk, we feel super welcome here, but let's get down to business. And he played for another hour. So he played for almost I think it was 3.5, almost 4 hours. And my friend John Holloway and I walk out of this place, and we get in my car and start my car. And I'm like, fuck, dude, what happened to my radio? And he goes, oh, man, did you blow your radio? And I'm like, I guess. This is bullshit. You know, I want to, you know, because we were laughing because he brought a stack of George Thorogood tapes. We were actually listening to George Thorogood tapes on the way in. And you know, and it pops up, and, you know, it looks like it's playing. And I'm like, well, shit. And I turn it off, and I turn it back on. And I switch it over to radio. And I'm like, maybe your tape's fucked up. Pop the tape out. I'm like, no, and we kind of looking at each other, and I go, uh-oh. And he's like, what? And I reached down, and I turned it up, and we could hear it. Now, it was loud before we went in. We were deaf for days. Days we were deaf. Thank God this was Saturday, because Sunday, I couldn't hear anything.
You're like Tom Skerritt in Steel Magnolias.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not talking too loud, am I?
we went over to what was that place in Norfolk? The Wharf, O'Sullivan's Wharf, and we're outside yelling at each other, and people are looking at us, and this one girl kind of looks at us like, "What's wrong with you? We just got back from the George Thorogood concert." And she says something. I go, "Babe, you're gonna have to talk way louder. We are deaf as fuck."
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh, we were freaking deaf, dude. It was done. So that is the funniest thing that ever happened to us.
All right. Yeah, it was again phenomenal show. Thank you, Brian, for the ticket, dude, and made one of my bucket list items, man. So that was pretty cool, and
Nice.
got to hang out with Josh and his soon-to-be bride and her family, and it was really, really a cool night. So yeah.
What's that?
But this is a video. Now I haven't seen this video. I've seen an older one, so I don't know what this one's gonna be like. But this is a little song
What?
called this is an official video for it. I never saw the official video. I saw a video that somebody had made to it, I guess. But so yeah, so this is a little song called "Smell Yo Dick." 3, 2, 1.
So we ate nuts and now we're gonna smell a dick.
Oh shoot, sorry. I gotta do that over because I turned it down. So we're gonna start back. 3, 2, 1.
DJ Quest, do it. Nigga, this the 15th motherfucking time that I've called and left your ass messages. I done text your bitch ass and you ain't responded to nothing. What the fuck is you doing? Who the fuck is you out there with? You think I'm stupid? My girl's already done pumping up on your ass tonight, nigga. When you get home, I got some news for your bitch ass. Why you coming home? 5 a.m. Something's going on. Can I smell your dick?
I love how she's all serious about it.
In the club, dirty for bitches. My girl said she witnessed. She had a camera phone, she took pictures. You was on the dance floor grinding. not fucked her, and I ain't that bitch you wanna play with. Nigga dropping boxes, let me smell your dick. Something's going on, can I smell your dick? Don't play me like a fool.
The fuck did you find this?
Dude, I saw this years ago, or listened to the song years ago. But I didn't see this video. I saw the video was done by a couple of white chicks that I saw. But I love how she's like not even joking about it. She's like all serious.
Why you coming home 5 in the morning? Something's going on, can I smell your dick? Don't play me like a fool, 'cause that ain't cool. So what you need to do is let me smell your dick. Why you coming home 5 in the morning? Something's going on.
She bleaches his clothes.
Oh! That's rude.
They're all serious about it too, man. How can you not make that comical? I mean, come on. That was hilarious.
Did you ever see the one Jizz in My Pants?
Oh, dude, I love Lonely Island. I'm a huge Lonely Island fan.
Huge.
Lonely Island is fucking hilarious.
By the way, that is one of Scott Oates' favorite videos of all time. He turns bright red whenever he watches that thing. And he's trying to laugh, but it's like trapped inside. It's like his throat clamped shut. Oh, it's the best ever.
See, my favorite is Jack Sparrow. With Michael Bolton. Oh, dude. Oh, it's on.
What?
It's
What are you
fucking
talking about?
Lonely Island with Michael Bolton. Lonely Island, they are a legit group.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of their stuff.
But you never
I've
saw
heard
Jack Sparrow?
Okay.
Dude, I gained so much more respect for Michael Bolton after this.
I think I've seen this. Oh, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
3, 2,
1.
Guys, Michael Bolton is here.
Oh, great. Send him in.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm really sorry I'm late. I just got caught up watching the Pirates of the Caribbean marathon. Have you seen those things?
Oh, yeah. Those are great.
Well, I listened to your track and I loved it. And I wrote you this big, sexy hook I think you're gonna really dig.
Oh, wow, that's great. You want to just lay it down?
Boys, let's get to it.
Oh, yeah.
What? They're looking like, what the fuck?
I've seen this. This is awesome.
No.
Back to the good part.
say hell yeah. Come on. What? What? No. Not better. Close enough. Okay, I'm reloaded. Got a basehead wife. Her womb is polluted. This whole town's a pussy. Just waiting to get fucked. What I thought was great what tripped me out on that one, because growing up in the '90s, Michael Bolton was fucking Michael Bolton, and at the end of that video, at the first time I saw it, I went, "Did Michael Bolton just say this whole town's a pussy? Just waiting to get fucked?" It's like that's something you never thought you'd hear from Michael Bolton.
No way.
Oh, so good.
I mean, I thought Michael Bolton would be bald by now.
All right.
He looks good.
Yeah, he does. Well, I mean, that was a few years
Jack
ago.
Sparrow. What? Yeah, that's awesome.
They did the Creep with Nicki Minaj. The ones that Justin Timberlake and Andy Samberg do together, the Dick in a Box and Mother Lover, Three-Way. Have you seen Three-Way? Yeah. Okay, with Lady Gaga, which is the best thing Lady Gaga's ever done. Yeah, Lonely Island is fucking. I mean, they're fucking. If you haven't seen the movie yet, you have to see the movie Popstar. It's Lonely Island, and they were a boy band back in the day called the Style Boys, and there were three best friends who grew up together, and then they had a falling out, and Connor, who's Andy Samberg, decided to go off on his own, and now he's Connor for real, and he's just completely oblivious to fucking everything. I'll show you a video from it just because it's so. This movie is so fucking hilarious. This isn't the video for this one, but you actually have a song where he's like, "And she told me to fuck her like we fucked Bin Laden."
I've seen that.
You seen that video?
Oh yeah.
Or you haven't seen the movie?
I haven't seen the movie, but you showed me the
Yeah.
video. So we went to Busch Gardens once, and on the way to Busch Gardens, I saw like 3/4 of these videos.
Oh, okay. But this one is actually with Pink. She plays herself in the movie. And I love Pink. One of my favorite songs of all time is now Why Do I Do That? Where it's like it's one of my favorite songs of all time. What the fuck is the name of it?
Titanium.
No, it's not. That's not even Pink.
Oh.
That's David Guetta.
Hold on. Pink did.
It's Pink with the dude from Fun.
I really dig it.
Real bad dreams.
Oh no.
So last so close.
No, I like Pink where she's. What the fuck did she do?
Just give me a reason. Just give me a reason. Just a little bit's enough. Just a second when I'm broken, just bad. Love that fucking song. Are you thinking of Just Like a Pill?
It's where. She's still married to Corey Hart.
No, they are no longer married.
So what?
So I got a chance.
Pink. Not Fun Homes. Dead. Shit. What is that song?
That's albums.
Oh,
You want to click on songs at the top. You just scroll down from it. Go back up and see where it says songs. There you
I
go.
got you. Relax. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Was it Fireworks? What was it?
If you're thinking, "Baby, you're a firework," that's Katy Perry.
No, they fucked that up. No, it was definitely. Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Perfect. I like that. We play that for the girls all the time.
I like that. I like Don't Let Me Get Me.
Yeah. I dig Perfect.
Just Like a Pill.
Yeah, I like Pink. Considering when I got married, Pink's thing was
Get This Party Started.
get this party started, and I was like,
It's kind of like a director, okay? When it comes to some musicians, the way it works is, like a director,
they need a little bit
they need a movie that they have no control over, that the studio is just going to be like, this is what we're going to do, and you're going to do what we want you to do, and we're going to edit out what you want. And then once that movie gets made and you've established yourself, then you can start making the stuff you want to make.
It's like Huey Lewis in the News. Huey Lewis in the News, they did sports because they needed to make some money, and they were all starving to death.
But they don't play that, like Addicted to Love and all that.
But they're
Not
really
Addicted to Love,
jazz
it's
musicians.
Power of Love. Power of
Love, yeah.
That wasn't their shit. That wasn't their style.
Yeah, that's, they did that because they needed to make some money.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't feel like starving to death anymore. And Huey Lewis actually plays an amazing harmonica.
Oh, yeah.
Dude's awesome.
And a pretty decent teacher. Sorry. You're just too darn loud. Back to the Future?
Yeah.
All right, so here it is. Okay. Connor for Real.
Connor for Real.
Featuring Pink.
But you got to say it right, man. Connor for Reals.
No, his name is Connor for Real.
Reals. You got to put a Z on the end of everything.
No.
Listen, if Jay-Z taught us anything, you got to put a Z on the end of everything.
It's like Beyonce says.
Beyonce.
Please stop cheating on me. All right. Connor for Real featuring Pink. The song is called Equal Rights. In 3, 2, 1.
Discrimination. It ain't right. I'm not gay, but if I was, I would want equal rights. I'm not gay, but if I were, I would marry who I like. It's not fair, I'm not gay, that the government has a say in who can love, who not gay, or to which god you can pray. I'm not gay. It gets me so angry on behalf of them. I feel passionate, not gay. So I pray for them and I say for them, we need to make a change, not gay. I see it clear as day, this area is not great titties. We need equality and for all to see that this is the new way. Not to gay, it just seems not gay, wrong, not gay, that no one seems to care. Sports, we can't continue to pretend this not gay madness has to end. Not gay.
I was born this way.
Straight.
You were born your way.
Gay.
Gay or straight, straight or gay, it's all okay.
Sure.
It's time to make a change.
Yes.
Time to stop the hate. 'Cause who you are is beautiful.
Not gay. Not lying in bed next to 10 beautiful girls, all straight. And while I made love to every one of them, I was thinking about the world. Hot wings. True love trumps all predator. Flying kicks, not gay. Big watch, not gay. Missionary, one love. Gym socks, nunchucking, not gay. Lighter fluid HD. Ninja World Peace, 4-wheel drive. Gay marriage, love beef. Free love golf club, 2 guys, not gay. Rainbow muff dive, Harvey Milk, Sean Penn, not gay. Drum solo courtside seat, safe sex. 1-arm push-ups, Leonard Skinner. I'm not gay, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
I was born this way.
I'm straight.
You were born your way.
You gay.
Gay or straight, straight
And
or
now
gay,
it's time for sexual freedom for all. Sexual freedom for all. Sexual freedom for all. Sexual freedom for all. Not gay.
This movie is like a mockumentary.
Oh yeah, obviously.
And but they're talking about the Style Boys and Connor, and so they put that. What makes that even better was right after they show that video in the movie, they cut to Ringo Starr because they're interviewing Ringo Starr about it. He's like, I the equal rights song, I just don't get it. It's okay. They can marry now. I don't know why he put that song out. It's like he's that fucking Ringo in there. Oh, it's great. It's like Usher was like the biggest Style Boys fan ever, and he was all so Usher's always talking about every time they cut to Usher, he's like, man, that was my their song. I can't remember what it was, Donkey Dance or something like that.
John Legend, coach on The Voice next time.
Is he?
Yep.
Good. I don't even know who won. So
Kelly's little black-haired country girl. Cute little little 15-year-old, 16-year-old. Adorable.
Okay. Yeah, because we stopped watching after the Adam shit. So whose place is John Legend taking?
The black person's.
It's funny because it's true.
If he couldn't have served that any better if he had to. Could not have served that any better if he had to. So who's plays? Dude, it was like a lob. I mean, it right in the strike zone, maybe 40 miles an hour. Watched it come and just teed off on it.
What season is this going to be? 16?
I don't know.
Yeah, season 16 coaches.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be John Legend, Kelly Clarkson, Adam Levine, and Blake Shelton. So they are going to bring Adam Levine back.
I think he owns the show, dude. He's the executive producer. He and Blake
That doesn't
Shelton,
mean he owns it.
No, he and Blake Shelton own the show. They're the ones who started the show. Like, not just started the show as in they were the first two coaches. They were the ones who started the show. I think they own the show, dude.
Let me look.
Yeah.
No. Based on the original, The Voice Holland.
Yeah, but I think they bought the rights to the show. I think Blake Shelton and Adam Levine, in fact, I think Adam Levine, like...
Created by John DeMol.
It can be created by fucking Bozo the Clown. I'm saying, who put up the money? Who owns that bitch?
John DeMol, Mark Burnett. Mark Burnett's been doing this shit forever.
Who are the other executive producers?
And none of them are Adam Levine or fucking Blake Shelton.
Really?
Actually, they aren't even producers.
Oh, I think they were the first few times.
Carson Daly is.
Really? He's a producer.
He's a producer. But yeah, no, Mark Burnett, dude, you want to talk about a fucking resume. He's the chairman of MGM Worldwide.
Oh, so he doesn't need the money.
Mark Burnett has been a producer of, okay, he's won 12 Emmys, 5 Producers Guild of America Awards, 7 Critics' Choice Television Awards, and 6 People's Choice Awards.
All I know is I thought for sure that Blake and Adam must have had, like, a stake in that bitch.
Okay, Mark Burnett. Survivor.
Ooh.
Yeah. Apprentice.
He does whatever he wants.
Are You Smarter Than Fifth Grader? Shark Tank. Beat Shazam. TKO. MTV Movie Awards. People's Choice Awards. Spike Video Game Awards. Primetime Emmys. Bully Beatdown. Combat Missions. The Contender Asia. Expedition Africa. Expedition Impossible. How'd You Get So Rich? Martha Stewart. My Dad Is Better Than Your Dad. On the Lot.
Martha
The Restaurant.
Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
Wow.
Rockstar. Sarah Palin's Alaska. Stars Earned Stripes. Star
Say that
Maker
again?
Toughest Cowboy. Sarah
Palin's
Palin's Alaska.
Alaska.
Uh-huh.
Never even heard of that. That's funny.
He produced The Bible, the 10-hour History Channel drama.
Oh, that was terrible.
I mean, the dude has done fucking... Mark Burnett's been around for fucking ever.
Wow.
And he was in, I believe... No, he just looks like Simon from The Travelers. He looks just like... I'm watching season 3 of The Travelers. It just came out.
I finished season 1. I haven't gotten to season 2 yet.
Okay.
Dude, you keep telling me to watch these shows. Like, oh, you've got to finish this. You've got to finish that. I told you, my list on freaking Netflix is 12 stories deep. It's sick. I can't get through the whole thing. I've got so many things on my
I'm
list.
still trying to finish up episodes for family, too.
Oh. Holy crap.
But I did finish The Ranch.
I just finished season 1 of Narcos.
I haven't watched Narcos.
Oh my god, that's freaking... That'll jerk you. And I finished season 1 of Narcos and I was like, wait a minute. There's more than one season? There's 3 seasons of Narcos. I'm like, for Christ's sake, it just took me a month to finish 1 season.
Netflix is pushing them out, man. I mean, they're getting this shit out there.
Good lord. I gotta get them knocked out before they start taking them away. Because now they got Narcos Mexico.
The Netflix series aren't going to take them away.
Oh, okay.
If they're a Netflix original, they're probably not going to take them away.
Oh, good.
Because they're their shows.
Yeah.
They'll take away other people's shit, but they're their shows. They want to keep their shit up there.
Yeah, Narcos was insane, dude. Absolutely insane. I mean, dipshit's gonna get divorced because I mean he just said the dumbest thing ever to his wife. So, oh my god, yeah, it was bad. I don't know that I have enough emotional energy to watch after he just.
That's like The Killing for me. The Killing and Luther. Those just fucked me up emotionally. Watching those shows.
Well, I started watching, in fact, Cody looked at me and he goes, oh, dude, you got to see this show called Breaking Bad. And I'm like, all right, I'll watch I'll watch Breaking Bad. I watched the first 4 or 5 episodes of Breaking Bad. And he was like, dude, what do you think? And I said, I can't do it.
And,
I
he
just-
didn't even get in it yet.
No. I got to the point where I could tell this was not going to get better.
No.
This was simply I was simply circling the drain at this point. I hadn't even dropped into the drain yet.
And he wasn't even halfway through the season of the first season of 5 seasons.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, got nothing. He showed me one thing, and I was like, wow, that's good enough.
Yeah. Science, bitch.
This is like glass.
His character Jesse, just totally transforms through. I mean, they both do, really. Everybody does.
Yeah, turns out a school teacher who works on a car wash, and now he's a drug lord. Okay.
Fucking Heisenberg.
Dude.
That's what he calls himself, Heisenberg. When he becomes like his own thing.
Yeah.
That's his like code name. His drug name is Heisenberg.
Good for him. Holy crap. All right, guys. We love y'all.
Yep. We will talk to you guys next time.
Peace.
Later.